be helping someone else out. So not everyone can donate blood. Yeah, and we have to keep that in mind. Yeah, it's not because they don't want to, it's because they could have health reasons and they can't donate blood. But they could help by telling people about it. There's a lot of people that I know that actually help out in hospitals, that help out with the delivery. It depends on the country or the land that you live in, that you could do all of these things. So please look it up and check it up. And if you want to be a donor for blood, please speak to your doctor about it and see how you could go by it. Now, it holds a lot of importance. Now, I'm going to say, do you know anyone that's received blood? Press 1 if you know anyone that's received blood or you've given blood. Oh, I've seen ones. One. Yeah, so it's very important. So all of us, we know someone that's received blood or we've given blood to, and we don't talk about these things. We don't talk about these things. We ignore. We put it aside, and this is important to not put it aside, because it could be our family members that receive it, and the people that gave it, we are thankful to them. So I want you to look at that, look at everything in mind, keep an open mind about it. My shows are not anything negative, it's everything positive, a positive way, a positive outlook to show. Now, if you're thinking of starring in one of the featured shows, you can. All you have to do is hit me a favorite. My IG is linked to my account here, and you just look on my IG, go through the IG and see what the topic is for that week. And if you're interested, let me know. Let me know, so you could be, thanks for the favorite, everyone. Now, please make sure all of the people that are coming in, you recognizing the gifters that are gifting. I'm not ignoring all of you guys. I appreciate the people that are coming in and they're gifting. You know, I'm thankful for that. But during the show, I'm not going to be talking about gifts. We're going to be discussing about the topic that's important to all of us. Oops, that reminds me, I forgot to do something. See, I'm still learning. I'm still learning. Yeah, because during a featured show now, I want you to bear in mind, when I'm doing a featured show, or when you want to take part in a featured show, there's our terms and conditions that Meet Me have given. Now, during a featured show, you're not allowed to have copyright music. So you can't have copyright music. So if you want to come and sing, please make sure it's something that you composed yourself and it's your own music. I think it's very important. You know these things. It's not like good listeners not letting me, giving me a chance. It's that there's terms and conditions that we all have to follow. So during a featured show, no copyright music, no profanity, no drinking, no smoking. You know what it means. It's strictly PG. So you know what? It could be branched out to a wider audience. Now, today we're doing about World Blood Donor Day. Now, all of us know that the importance of blood, the importance of giving blood. And we're not going to go on to the medical side of it. I'm not going to go into the medical side of it at all. What we're going to be doing is hearing stories. Now, I've got someone coming in and he's going to tell us a bit of a history about Blood Donor Day. And there's going to be someone coming in that's going to be telling us a story, their experiences. Then I've got someone else coming in, and they're going to tell us fun facts about Blood Donor Day. So it's very important that you stay tuned. And if you like the show, please make sure you favorite the people that are in the show. Please go to their streams as well and get to know those people. Please hit me a favorite and come back every week, because every week there will be a different topic for all of us to educate ourselves, learn. Now, I don't know if the guests want to come in please request the box so you could all jump in and you could one by one you could introduce yourself. So it's only guests that are actually for the show. And thank you everyone that's favoriting me. So I'm going to get everyone in. Okay, I've got one person in. Where's the other person? People, come on. Add, I'm going to get everyone in.
Hey.
Got one more person. Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi. Is it Miss Lupe? Hi, Frankie.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
What's up, Lopez?
Hey, everyone. In the comments as well.
Okay. Who's going to be? Okay, Frankie's going to start first, then Miss Lucas, and then Envy. So if Frankie could tell me, I'm going to put everyone on mute. So just tell us a little bit about yourself, just introduction of who you are.
Well, my name is Frankie. Yes. My name is Frankie. You all know how we do it. It's all about the show, and I'm just here a streamer and as well a rapper as well, a lyricist. But sometimes I just love to have a good conversation and just to try to just keep it 100%.
Hi everyone, my name is Ms. Lupe and I'm from Hawaii. I'm just here in support of my great friend, good listener. I am also a streamer.
Hey, hi everyone. My name's Envy. I'm from London, and I'm here, and I'm going to give some did you know facts about blood transfusions, blood, and other things along the line. Thank you for having me.
Guys, so everyone's introduced themselves. So I want everyone to hit them a favorite, yeah? If you like their conversation, what they're saying, who they are about, you might see some of these guests that come in time and time again, because I appreciate them. They're coming in there. Frankie and Miss Lucas is always going to be coming in when they can. And if you want to be a part of the show, all you have to do is hit me a favorite on IG. Get in touch with Miss Lucas or Frankie and let us know. Even Envy. So let us know about it. Now, the topic of discussion today is World Blood Donor Day. Yeah. So the importance of it. Now, I don't know much about it. Just I know the little bit sides, but I don't know the depth of it. Now, but it would be nice to listen to other people's story. That we've all had homework to do and to find out information that we could help. And any negative comments will be removed completely. We don't tolerate any negative comments. So any negative comments, they will be blocked for certain. Thank you very much. So no negativity. Any negativity could stay outside the stream, because here is for people that actually want to get somewhere and learn something and be adults about it. So Frankie's going to start us with something, some knowledge.
All right. Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We're actually here to talk about the World Blood Donor Day, and I have some articles to try to just circulate around you all. All right, let's start like this. World Blood Donor Day. The World Blood Donor Day is celebrated around the globe on June 14th. The day is the part of the global health campaign by the World Health Organization. It was created to create awareness about the scarcity of good blood supplies in many countries and how important it is for healthy people to donate their blood, as it can help with medical treatments, emergencies, research. It's also a day to thank all blood donors around the world. It's not easy to just wake up in the morning and just try to go donate your blood to save lives, which is a good way of saving people as well. World Blood Donor Day. In 2005, during the World Health Assembly on the World Health Organization, set June 14 as the date for the World Blood Donor Day to be observed every year. June 14th was chosen as it was the birthday of Karl Landsteiner. World Blood Donor Day is important to make people aware of the fact that regular donations are necessary to keep the health industry with a good supply in case it is needed for any major emergencies. It is also important to be registered as a blood donor, as someone's blood can be compatible with the blood of someone who is at risk and save their lives. How do you observe World Blood Donor Day? The best way to celebrate World Blood Donor Day is to make sure you are able to donate blood and look into blood drivers that are organized in the hospitals or health cares and centers as well. The blood donation process begins with a short physical exam to assess the donor's health, because they have to check that if you're really healthy for that, if you have a good blood bank, that would actually be good and very profitable for whoever you're trying to do that with. The blood donation process begins with a short physical exam to assess the donor's health, and the donation takes about 10 minutes, a quick and easy way to help save someone's life. Those who are not eligible to donate blood can help by encouraging families and friends to do so, by explaining them to the benefit of the donation of donating blood. Overall, there are 8 blood types. Overall, there are 8 blood types. We got A, we got B, we got AB, and O, which can either be positive, negative, or type O negative blood is unusual, which means that anyone can use it.
That's yeah, that's fantastic. You know what? Like people don't realize you might think you're just giving out blood, but you're saving a life. So the people that are actually going there, taking that time off, because every country has its own laws, and you have to go by that. So if you want to become a donor, you have to go through the doctor's route, and that's the doctor side of it. But you'll be saving a life. Yeah, I needed blood. People don't realize that I myself needed blood during the operation I had, and that is keeping me alive. Yeah, you people like doing birth and all of that. You need blood. You be helping a family out. A mother be a mother. Carry on being a mother. Now, I'm not telling you all of you to go out there and go, start donating. Yeah. All I'm just saying to have that respect and have an outlook. We might be going walking past on the street, yeah, at someone, and you don't know if they've donated that. They might have, you might have their blood in you. They could have saved you. So you have to understand the reason why and why, how important it is. Like Frankie told you about the history of it, where it started and why it's known as a world global now donor day. And every week I'm doing topics that are coming in the weeks ahead for that week. So I'll be choosing one topic every week and we'll be discussing about it, the importance of it. Yeah. Now, if you do like the stream and you like to take part in being in the featured show, I don't mind. All you have to do is hit me a favorite, and but you have to stay within the content standards, which are the Meet Me standards. No profanity, uh, no direct comments against anyone, and no copyright music. Those are important. People don't realize that. So if you have got, watch out for the topics that I'm going through. Yeah, look on my IG. Speak to one of us. Yeah, we are all are happy to. Envy, Miss Lucas, Frankie, they all are happy to help and get you known on the app for doing something that has importance. It's not just about being on the app, is about doing more things that we are as people get together and do, and making that work for ourselves, putting ourselves forward in and learning, educating ourselves. So my streams about on Sundays is there's a little bit for someone to learn. Yeah. You might walk away with knowledge. That's what I want from it. At the end of the stream, I want you walking with some knowledge. And if you've got something to say about Blood Donor Day, please, after 1 hour and 15 minutes, yeah, after the end of the show, yeah, I do allow people coming in. The guests that they've got something, if they've got a story, they might have such a positive story. They might know more than any of us know. And we want to know this. We want to know this. So after the 1 hour and 15 minutes, jump in the box. Share us your positive stories. It's nothing for negativity. It's positivity. We promote positivity. Positivity gets us further in life. Looking outlook for others gets us somewhere in life. That gratitude is more important to all of us. So thank you, Zaylee. Frankie, yeah, because and Frankie, like you said, he does also his streams. Like he does lyrics shows, and he would love to do lyrics, yeah. But some of the music copyright we can't do. We can't do. So that's one of the reasons why. But yeah, every week on a Sunday, 6 p.m., stay tuned. There might be something that you learn from it. And all you have to do is leave it on and listen. That's what a featured show is. People don't realize during a featured show, it's not about anything that's going on around the app. It's just between the topic and we are talking about. And I want you to carry on saying to hit them everyone a favorite and see what you tell me what you feel of it. Send me on IG. Tell me like, you know what, Gio, I heard this, yeah, but you know what, I've got more information about this. So it'll be nice to know if there's something that I've missed, and I'm sure there will be. Let me know about it. We're open to hearing these comments, long as it's positive, no negativity. Yeah, I'm a good listener. Remember that. It says good in front of my name. It says good. It doesn't say bad listening. It says good listener. So yeah, so it's very, very important. So thank you, Frankie, and thank you for telling us about the blood types and what there is. And you know what? It's very important. Like people look in mind as well. Like you said, if they can't, if they can't donate, yeah, there might be a reason why they can't. They might have underlying issues before donating the blood. But you know what? There you could still promote. You could still promote. So please, 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 thank you everyone that's gifting us. And so please make sure you hit the gift as a favorite. And if you want to take part in the show, let us know. Yeah. I'm gonna get Miss Lubus in.
Hello. So basically, I'm just going to be speaking on my personal experience as far as transfusions. Um, from high school, I would say I was diagnosed with endometriosis and ovarian cysts. Basically, I would lose more blood than my body was able to replenish every month. So that would result in a lot of like blackouts and lightheadedness, like during school and stuff like that. Luckily, I didn't have to receive any transfusions while I was in high school. But when I graduated, when I was 18, my brother was diagnosed with stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Um, and lymphoma is like a disease of the lymph nodes. If you're not aware, the lymph nodes are responsible for filtering diseases in your body. And so he went through like a year, I would say, of extensive chemotherapy and radiation. And he came to a place where those treatments were no longer working. Um, so what they said was needed was a bone marrow transplant. And for bone marrow transplants, you have to find a donor that is like a good match for you. And they'll look at things like your culture and your ethnicities. So they said the best donor that he could receive would be probably someone that he was related to before they went out to the community. They tested all of us. So all the siblings were tested for to see their blood type and to see if our, I guess, blood work was compatible with his, so that they wouldn't fight each other off so much when he received the transplant. And as it turned out, I was actually his match for the transplant, which I accepted. And it was explained that it was going to be a lot higher risk because I was anemic. I had a very low blood count. So in the 2 weeks leading up to, the transplant, we started off with a blood transfusion, at which point I received about two bags of blood. And every day up until the transplant, I got enzyme shots to speed up the basic, like the platelet creating in my body. And then I did the transplant. And it was successful. We are 14 years now since the transplant. My brother is still alive, he's thriving. But after the transplant, yay. But after the transplant, he had to we both actually had to do a lot of blood work for, I feel like, a period of 6 months following, where we would have to go in occasionally to check our blood levels. And if we needed to, we would receive blood at that time. He received a lot of blood transplants. I also received a lot of transfusions. And, you know, I am grateful every day because even up until now, I've still received numerous transfusions because of things that I've gone through. Like I had an accident a couple of years back. I lost a lot of blood and I had to get 4 total transfusions in just that one accident alone. So, you know, it is definitely a very important thing to do if you are able to do it. I deeply appreciate it because, you know, one transfusion is just like one bag. That's one person. So if I'm going to a hospital visit and my counts are so low that I would need to get 4 bags, that's 4 different people's contributions. So yeah, I think this is like an amazing thing to, you know, bring to awareness. And I'm definitely grateful to anyone who has donated blood. And yeah, that's my story.
You know what? I'm completely shocked because this is something I was not aware of what you went through and why it's so important. Like now, I'm thanking the people that did this. Yeah. And
It's amazing.
this is what it's about. This is what this stream is about. It's for you to have a wider knowledge and an understanding why the importance, why it's so important. People around you needs blood. Yeah. And we might not even know about it. They might need it. There might be an accident. They might be giving birth and they lose a lot of blood. And you helping that family out. So some people are fully understand. I totally have respect for people that can't give out. Sometimes it's a cultural thing. Sometimes it's one of those things that, you know, people are scared. They don't know what to do. But please consolidate your doctor. Find out the information, the laws in your country and where you are. Because I can't say, look, this is how you do it. Because everyone's different. We all live around the world. We all live, but it has the same importance to someone's life. So we should be grateful and thankful to all of those people that said, you know what, I'm taking a couple of hours out of my day today and I'm going to go and donate some blood, because you've helped to save a life. You don't even realize what you've done. You've helped to and kept my friend here. And this is what I'm saying. It's very, very important. Please, guys, if you've joined the stream, you've joined a featured show. Now, during the featured show, I won't be talking in the comments. I'll be talking to the guest that's in the show. But if you like to be taking part in the featured show, all you have to do is favorite Miss Lupus, Frankie, Envy. You can favorite either one, any one of us, and hit us on IG. On IG, I'll put it down, what I'm having, what topic I'm going to be discussing each week. And each week it's a new topic. It's a topic that has importance to all of us. And it takes us away a little bit away from the streaming side of the world, but you know what? It gives us some knowledge, some things that the importance of it, and maybe we could promote it in such a positive way. Like one of my family members is really scared of needles. Yeah, she won't do it, but she will promote it. she will promote it. So it's very, 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 very important that you understand what's going on. Frankie's already discussed with us the history of it, of Blood Donor Day, and how it started, World Blood Donor Day, and the blood types and everything. Miss Lupus has already explained why she needed blood. Yeah, and what was important. Some of us have got these underlying issues and we don't even think about it. You know what? It was down to that person that gave the blood. It's not about going to the hospital and the hospital just giving it to us. Someone had to go walk in that hospital, take that time out for that for Miss Lupus to survive, for someone else or a child to survive. So we have to, and the doctors can't carry on. We as public don't see the importance of it. So wherever you are in the world, I'm sure you can actually find out information how you could help. You could help the services out. Sometimes they have volunteers that they're doing leaflets, they're doing things they sometimes, like in England, we have a blood donor card, we have even an organ donor card that we could carry. So there's so many different ways of you could take part by helping others in life. Now, thank you, Miss Lucas, and thank you for sharing it. And I'm so glad that you're fine. I'm so glad and I'm thankful. Hello, Envy.
Hi. Sorry, I'm so used to seeing the mic. I'm sorry. How are you?
I'm okay.
I'm good. Right. So I'm here to kind of give some facts on blood transfusions and blood and everything. And so here's what I found. The first recorded successful blood transfusion was in England, and it was actually performed on dogs. So that's how it kind of first came about. And then in 1818, a doctor called James Blundell performed the first successful transfusion, like human to human. And it was a woman and her husband. It was her husband was the donor, basically. And within that time, from 1818 to 1825, he done 10 transfusions that were all successful. So it's definitely like what do you want to call it, like a turning stone for us as humans to save each other, so if that had never happened in 1665, would we even be kind of where we are now?
So anything that we do is trial and error, and you're growing and you're learning from it. Like even during, I don't want to say it, but during COVID, there was a lot of things that was happening, and we all had to be patient. And it's for everyone to get the vaccines. So it's very, very important that you understand about blood and the importance of it, and by donating or even understanding when someone is saying to you, I want to go and give some blood, think they're going to save a life and give them that space. Give them that time. Ask them, you know what, that's okay. I will cover your shift. You're going to save a life. So it's I can't have anyone in the box. Please do not ask me to request the box. I can't have anyone in the box during the featured show. So carry on. Sorry, Emily.
No, don't be. No, not at all. So, second fact, after donating blood, you replace the fluids hours later, the red blood cells within 4 weeks, and then up to 8 weeks to replace the iron that was lost for the transfusion. Again, like you're saying, there's a commendable thing to do, to go and give, and kind of, so you can give it up to every 56 days. You can do it. Go back and do another one. Also, females receive 53% of transfusions, and males are 47%. So it's almost, 50.
It's almost the same.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Females receive 50.
Females receive 53%, and men 47% of transfusions. And also 1 million people a year are diagnosed with cancer, and they lose that. They need to get blood during chemotherapy, sometimes even daily when they're using it. So 38,000 donors are needed every day to help with them. I mean, you think of them numbers and you think, is it? Yeah, you just kind of find a little.
People are doing it. People are doing it.
They're doing it. It does make you want to go out there and play your part. It's okay. Next fact. O minus. Sorry, Frankie was saying about there's 8 different blood types. So then blood types are then put into 4 main blood groups, which was first identified by Dr. Carl Landsteiner in 1901. That's when the blood groups were the groups were made. So it's A, B, and then O. And then, like you said, the negative. So O negative is actually the blood type that can be transfused to any other blood type. So even if you're A or B, if someone has O negative,
one of those rare bloods.
Yeah, it's rare though. Yeah, so supplies are low on that, but that's probably the best blood because it can be used.
But anyone could have that. So if someone needed it and they were running that, and if they had that old one, it would work on this.
Yeah. So even if I was like A or something, and they had O minus, then yeah, that's basically the one that they really do want. But yeah, again, it's a rare blood type, so it's a bit tricky. So, sorry, the next one.
I took it out there.
I was just going through the thing. So there are actually 150 billion red blood cells in 1 ounce blood. So you hear these numbers and you think, wow, like looking at it, you wouldn't think 150 billion red blood cells in 1 ounce.
Wow.
It's a lot. And then there's 2.4 trillion in 1 pint. And the human body makes up to 17 million red blood cells per second. And when stressed, it's produced 7 times more at 119 million per second.
So when you stress that, you make more blood cells.
Yeah. 7 times more, but yeah, so 119. Yeah. And also, it takes 20 seconds from the blood to travel from the heart around the body and back to the heart, between 20 and 60 seconds.
Wow.
So when you think about it, it's just working all the time.
Yes. It's like fuel.
Yeah.
The gas that we all need is our gas.
And actually, 1 donation can save up to 3 lives as well. So with just 1 donation, you can save 3 lives, which is you know, it's
Yeah,
really
because they mix, they swirl it around. Because I've seen it on the TV. That
Oh, I'm so sorry as well. I wanted to say, you know how I said O negative was the one that can be transfused to people with any blood type. So can type AB plasma, but that's also rare as well.
okay.
And in America, 38% of America's population is eligible to give blood, but only 2% actually donate.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
So what do they do for blood then? Do they does it get
That I'm not sure how they do it. I think at that point, when it gets into a, you know, if it's an emergency or so, I think at that point they will test family members to see if there's a match. If it's an emergency, isn't it? If they don't have enough, then they would go to family members, and I'm pretty sure a family member would be like, yeah, you can take my blood.
no? Because it has a lot of importance. And hopefully, some people are going to be talking about it, and people are going to see like the importance of it. So if you want to help to save a life, and you can, can by donating some blood, and but always do it with your doctor. Consolidate your doctor how to go around it. Every country has its own requirements, so we're not going into far deep into all of that, because I don't want to say, yeah, you could do it this way, and you might not be able to do it that way, because every country has its different requirements, and it's a stage that you have to go through to donate blood. But it's Zadie can recap, because there's a lot of new people that's come in, so he can recap a little bit what he said. Then we're gonna just do a quick recap over.
Yeah, and it takes, I think, was it, no, every 2 seconds somebody needs blood. Every 2 seconds.
So every 2 seconds someone needs blood.
Yeah.
That's
Which is
shocking.
quite,
That's
yeah,
shocking.
yeah, it's quite shocking. It kind of makes you panic because you're like, shit, do we have enough? You know?
Yes. Yes, it does. No, it does make you, it makes you think how much people must donate it as well.
Hold on, sorry, I'm just gonna read this one here as well. And also, 1 in 7 people entering a hospital need blood. So whenever you're in the hospital, just know that 1 in 7 of you in that room,
At some stage might need blood.
gonna need blood.
I'm just completely shocked. Every 2 seconds. So
Yeah,
I hear my friends say like they're going to give blood and all of that. Yeah, and I understand the value of it. You know that what they're doing is something important. But after today, what I've taken away is like, I see you need to fully understand the work that they're doing by going there, because they're saving someone's life, and that's a family member. It might be someone that we know. So it's very important that you understand all of that. We don't do negative comments. So if anyone wants to do negative comments, they will be removed from the stream. Thank you very much. Strictly no negative comments. So Frank is going to tell us, recap what you said, like a quick recap. If you're going to do the same thing, but there's a lot of new people that what Frankie said before.
All right. Greetings once again. It's a quick recap. This is World Blood Donor Day celebration. So I'll just be giving you a quick history about that. 14th of June is a day super recognized by the world. World Blood Donor Day is celebrated around the globe on the 14th of June. The day is a part of the global public health campaign by the World Health Organization, WHO. It was created to raise awareness about scarcity of good blood supplies in many countries, and how important it is for healthy people to donate their blood as it can help with medical treatments, emergencies, and research. It is also a day to thank all blood donors around the world. World Blood Donors Day. Really, in 2005, during the World Health Assembly, the World Health Organization set June 14th as the date for World Blood Donor Day to be observed every year. June 14th was chosen as it was the birthday of Karl Landsteiner. World Blood Donor Day is important to make people aware of the fact that regular donations are necessary to keep the health industry with a good supply in case it is needed for any major emergencies. It is also important to be registered as a blood donor, as someone's blood can be compatible with the blood of someone who is at risk and save their lives as well. How to observe a Blood Donor Day? The best way to celebrate a World Donor Day is to make sure you're able to donate blood and look into the drives that are organized in the hospital or health centers. It's the blood donation process that begins with a short physical exam to assess donors' health, that takes about 10 minutes. A quick and easy way to help save someone's life as well. Those who are not eligible to donate blood can help by encouraging families and friends to do so by explaining to them the benefit of donating blood. Overall, there are 8 blood types. We got A, we have B, we have AB, and O, which can either be positive or negative. But type O negative blood is universal, which means that anyone can use it.
Yeah. You know what, Zaidi? I'm thankful to Zaidi because he's repeated it again because there's new people coming in and they don't understand the importance is about Blood Donor Day, and that's what we are talking about. This is not for anyone. Asking anyone to do it. Yeah. So if you want to, if you don't feel like doing it, you don't have to. No negativity comments, please. So that's the importance about it. This is about saving lives. If people want to be there and save lives and help other people out, because I myself have received blood. Now, Miss Lupus has told. Okay, wait, hold on. I need to do something. Wait. You could be out. So it's very important that you understand why we are talking about this. This is about learning about what happened to people when they received blood, yeah, and how it saved their lives. Now, we all know someone that we know that that's received blood, and the importance of it, why they received blood, and they are alive because of these people that have done that. We all have like even people that we like. I know a friend that needed blood after giving birth, yeah, and she got to stay with her child. That person that gave that blood helped a family. It was not helping one person, you're helping a whole family. Now, this is about learning and seeing what the people that give the blood, who they've helped and how they've helped people. It's not about you going out there and just doing it. Yeah, it's about learning and being thankful, because you might be walking around someone on the high street, you're going shopping, and you even don't know that person's probably saved God knows how many people's lives. So it's about respecting everyone. You don't have to do it, and no one's saying to you to do it, but there's different ways of looking at it. I'm sure if something would happen to me, there's lovely people around the world that's donated it, and I only could be thankful, because we don't have we don't have a contact number. We don't have things like that that we follow on and who's we've had, because it's private and confidential. So, but it's important. Now, if you want, every week I do a show, and every that it brings, the topic brings to us and our lives. So if you want to be part of the show, yeah, and with a new topic, like next week, I'm going to have a Father's Day one. So I'm mentioning that. So let people know. So if you want to be a part of that featured show, please hit us a favorite, hit the gifters a favorite. Please comment on the show, like what you think. And if you got something to say about, and you want to, and you've received blood or you've donated blood, and you want to come inside the box and talk about it, I do let people come in. That's after the show, after 1 hour and 15 minutes. So you could come in and you could share your stories and what you thought of the show as well. So please bear in mind, during the featured show, we can't be addressing the comments that's happening. It is a show, and the show is to watch. So that's what you need to keep in mind. Miss Lupus, she's told us why she needed blood, yeah. But how do you feel? Like, you know, when you hear someone saying to you like oh, you needed blood and all of that, what do you, the feeling that you get once you know someone's done that?
So basically, before you get the transfusion, like me personally, whenever I've gotten a transfusion, it's been because my blood counts have been so low. So the feeling that when you're walking into this emergency room or doctor's office to get blood, you're not well. Sometimes it's been super hard to even just take a couple of steps to get in there. I've been forced to go because I've been so lazy before that. I'm just like, you know, fatigued and just tired and sick. I'm not able to hold food down. So whenever I do have to go in and get blood and they give it to me, usually it's kind of like an instant thing, like your body feels it, the transfusion. If anything, there might be like some moments of like sickness where the new blood is kind of like fighting off your body's blood. But it's kind of like right after that, it's an instant like an energizer, you know? So I am always forever thankful for anyone who donates blood. And like I said, when my brother was sick, he was sick for like a year out. Like Envy was saying, he was doing chemotherapy and radiation. In that whole year, while he was getting this extensive treatment, he was receiving blood regularly. I would say like not a week went by where he didn't get at least 2 transfusions within that week. Because lymphoma is so close to the blood system, non-Hodgkin's is that affects the white blood cells. Um, but because it's like so close to the blood system, you know, receiving blood was so like important for him while he was going through that cancer treatment. And we were very young, you know, like I was 18, he was 20, going through this. So it helps people of all ages, all walks of life. If you count that like year of his sickness, that's like 52 weeks in a year, that's like 52 transfusions each time, getting at least 2 bags, so it's like 104. And those are all like different people that have taken the time out to go and donate. Here in the States, because I'm in Hawaii, we have blood donor vehicles that drive around, and they'll park in certain companies that'll allow their employees to donate blood on work time, which I think is an amazing thing. Yeah.
So is it a van that comes in Hawaii?
Yeah, it's actually a van. It looks like a food truck, but they have an actual like usually 2 stations in one unit, and they'll have like a nurse in there that will will, administer the blood transfusion, and then you
And the
sit there
offices
for.
don't mind. So I'm guessing the offices, the owners of the corporations, they see the importance of it.
It's actually yeah, because it's a blood bank, right? So it's basically called blood bank. And they own the vehicles and the nurses that will take the blood out, the donations. And the employees will usually get a chance to say if they want to participate it, probably the week following up. So they'll have filled out their forms, the necessary forms before the van gets there. So when the van does get there, they'll already have their paperwork ready. They'll have their medical cards, their IDs, and they'll just go in. And it's usually they usually get 2 hours to do it on company time.
Rest as well. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's a fantastic thing that they're doing. That they go into the actual offices while they're thinking, and the companies are giving the employees that time to do that because they see the importance of it. Now, you know what? If it wasn't for those people that are allowing it, even these companies, the offices that are letting that happen during their work time, it's important to recognize that.
Yes, absolutely.
That they do that in Hawaii. That's amazing. I don't know if they do that in England at all. But that's a good way. But I'm guessing you can't just donate blood. I know you have to go through a stage, and they need to check if you don't want to pass anything if you're anemic or anything, you can't. So you have to. There's a lot of people that it's a stage that have to go to like a filtration system for them to give that blood out. And no, we don't know when we will need blood in our lives, but you know what? Thank God there are people that are actually they're thinking ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's very important to understand that there's a deeper understanding, like the people that have donated for your brother, like he wouldn't be around if they didn't do that. So you're grateful and you're thankful to the people that do that. If you don't want to do it, that's okay. That's totally okay. But you know what? If someone's doing it, you know what? Be encouraging, say thank you to at least them doing that. There's a lot of people that will have different opinions on that, and I could fully understand that. But at the end of the day, here we're talking about positivity and how positivity gets us all talking and keeps us together and gives us time with our families. Because yeah, it's very, very important. I'm like, when I've heard about, like, I knew about blood and knew about few bits, but I didn't know the deeper side, the deeper things that yourself and from friends, what friends are going through.
Mhm.
It's important that people understand that. And every week we have a different topic here, guys. So there won't be no two topics the same. We have pancake days, we've had Barbie days, we've had uh, Earth days, plant a tree day. We've done so many different events, yeah. But this week, you know what? It was coming on to 14th, Tuesday, 14th. It's on the Tuesday. Is World Blood Donor Day. So it was a topic that I thought you couldn't be missed, but in a positive way. Like, it's nice to learn about someone's experience of receiving blood, or someone that they know that received blood, someone telling us about the history, and someone telling us about the fun facts of it. No, it's very, very important. And guys, if you want to talk about any stories that you've got give me another 18 minutes, then you'll be coming inside the boxes. Because during the featured show, I can't have people that I don't know. So it's after the featured show, I will let people come in and have a discussion about it. But please stay tuned. Carry on staying tuned every week. And if you want to be a part of the featured show, it's very easy. All you have to hit is me a favorite. Have a look on my IG where I put it down what I'm to be doing. And please don't say to me, "Oh, Gio, I want to be in your show, but I want to sing." Yeah, and I want to sing this new song out. If it's copyright, it can't happen. It's not me saying it, it's the rules of a featured show. No copyright music, no profanity, and no negativity directed towards anyone. So during a featured show, it is a show, and the show must go on for positivity, because we want to get these topics and these words out to a lot of people. And that only happens if you have clean content and you have clean streamers around you that want to engage into positivity. So that's how it happens. So there might be a story that you want to say, like there's a Father's Day coming up. I already got one person already in there for Father's Day. So if you want to be involved with the Father's Day, you could be missing your father. Yeah, you could be missing your father. You might feel like, you know what, that the father, like as a father, you like as a mother, you feel appreciated. So as a father, there might be appreciation from someone. Someone might want to say a story. I already got a story in writing. There's some people that are not confident to say, and they want to send a story. So I'm going to read out a story next week about Father's Day. So I've got the story for Father's Day, but yeah, I don't mind. Zadie, Frankie, Envy, if she's around reading out a story, or you could do it yourself when you come in. Uh, these is crazy. It's absolutely, yeah. So trolls be alert, like, you know what, you'll be removed. We don't do no negativity comments. I wish I was, but I'm not. so so I just want to say, like, I want to thank every single one of you that came in. Every single one of you that came in. Because you've opened my eyes a lot more further. And what I'm taking away today, I'm gonna just leave it on because sometimes I can hear lots of background sound. That's why I have everyone on mute, so we don't get the background interference. Um, like, please, everyone, favorite Miss Lucas. Yeah, she's a streamer on here. She streams. Miss Lucas, what times do you stream?
I'll usually stream. Well, it's Hawaii time, so 6 hours behind. It would be around 3 p.m. So 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay,
I'll
Frankie.
usually start streaming.
And what do you do on your streams? You just have discussions on there?
Yeah, it's open discussions. Really, I'm usually talking to my friends, or we'll talk about music a lot of the times. Or I'm from Hawaii, so there's a lot of that kinds of discussion.
When I want to know about Hawaii, I go to Miss Lucas. I go, she gets the flowers out and she tells you more about Hawaii. You know what? It's important that you get to know her as a person as well. Like, she's a very positive streamer. Now, there's some things that I learn, yeah, because people probably know on Fridays I do an unprofessional makeup stream, yeah, unprofessional. So if you want to learn the professional one, go to Miss Lucas. She does a professional one. I do the unprofessional one. Yeah. When I go there, oh, I'll go, no, 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 I'll do it my way. And it comes out on every Fridays I'm doing the unprofessional. It's not featured yet. Let's just say it's not featured yet. Um, but I want to thank every single guest that's come in, the people that have commented right through this and been right through the beginning of the show and at the end. I have taken notes who the people were. And you know what, I'm very thankful. Least favorite, the gifters of the stream. All of the gifters that came in, the top three, least, just hit them a favorite. That is Jason, Zoe, and there is Joe. I'm going on. Yeah, I seriously need to, like, this week go and get my glasses or get a bigger screen. Yeah, but if guys, if you've got some topic, like, guys, have you found this stream interesting? I just want to know if you just give me a one for yes and 2 for no.
Can I ask Miss Lupe a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Han, I've been just, you've gone through it, right? You've had it done. So how did you feel? I mean, like, okay, so I had my appendix removed when I got appendicitis, had it removed, and like knowing that a part of me had come out, and do you know what I mean? Like, it kind of like messes with your brain a little bit. Like, oh wow, really? Ooh, like, how did you feel? Like weirded out by it or uncomfortable? Like, what was it like?
The first time it was definitely like that. I had a lot of those feelings like you're putting someone else